On a chilly Christmas morning in India, carol singers knock on doors with joy, only to be met by angry mobs chanting Jai Shri Ram, forcing schools to shut celebrations and vendors to hide Santa hats. What turned a global festival of peace into a battlefield of hate? Christmas, traditionally a time of joy and celebration for Christians worldwide, has increasingly become a flashpoint in India. Particularly since the rise of Hindu nationalist politics, the festival has sparked debates, protests, and even violence. Reports from various states highlight disruptions to Christmas events, attacks on churches, and harassment of Christians, often perpetrated by groups affiliated with Hindutva ideology. To understand the current tensions, one must trace the historical presence of Christianity in India. Christianity arrived on the subcontinent as early as the 1st century AD, with traditions claiming Apostle Thomas evangelized in Kerala. However, its significant expansion occurred during colonial eras. This led to perceptions among some Hindus that Christianity was a tool of foreign domination, eroding indigenous culture. Post-independence in 1947, India's secular constitution guaranteed religious freedom, but underlying resentments lingered, especially regarding so-called forced conversions allegedly induced by incentive. The modern debate really intensified with the ascendance of Hindutva, which is, an ideology that promotes India as a Hindu nation, or what's called Hindu Rashtra. Championed by organizations like the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, the Vishva Hindu Parishad, and the Bajrang Dal, Hindutva tends to view non-Indic religions, such as Christianity and Islam, as alien threats. Since the Bharatiya Janata Party came to power in 2014 under Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who actually has roots in the RSS anti-minority incidents, have really surged. According to data from human rights groups, attacks on Christians rose from around 147 in 2014 to over 700 in 2024, which is honestly a 500% increase over the decade. Anti-conversion laws in states like Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, and Gujarat criminalize conversions deemed fraudulent, and these laws are often used to target Christian missionaries. Critics argue that these laws enable vigilante justice where accusations of so-called love, jihad, or rice bag conversions, implying inducements like food or aid, are used to justify harassment. Christmas in particular has kind of emerged as a seasonal trigger for these tensions. The festival's visibility through decorations, carols, Santa Claus figures, and all those public events makes it an easy target for nationalists who see it as some sort of cultural encroachment. In Hindutva narratives, Christmas often symbolizes Western imperialism and proselytization, which, they feel, clashes with efforts to reclaim Indian traditions. For instance, schools hosting Christmas parties have faced backlash, with protesters labeling them as anti-Hindu and, forcing children to chant Hindu slogans like Jai Shri Ram or recite the Hanuman Chalisa. In 2024 and 2025, incidents escalated. In Mumbai's Kashmira, extremists halted a Christmas program and, coerced kids into Hindu rituals. In Ahmedabad, Gujarat, 4 schools were attacked for celebrations, and in Odisha, carol singers were assaulted. Vendors selling Santa hats in Uttar Pradesh were threatened with mobs declaring India a Hindu Rashtra. From the Hindutva perspective, the hate stems from a defensive posture. Proponents argue that Christianity's growth, India's Christian population is about 2.3%, or around 28 million, threatens demographic and cultural dominance. They point to colonial history and ongoing missionary work in tribal areas, where conversions are seen as eroding Hindu identity. Groups like Bajrang Dal frame their actions as protecting Hinduism from foreign influences, often invoking Gar Wapsi or reconversion campaigns. Conversely, Christian leaders and rights groups describe this as state-sponsored persecution. Bishops have warned of, a season of hate, with over 60 church services interrupted last Christmas and 2,900 anti-Christian incidents in 2025 alone. Many Christians, especially in rural areas, live in fear, with events cancelled preemptively. In Haridwar, Uttarakhand, Christmas programs were scrapped after protests deemed them anti-Hindu. The debate also reflects double standards. While India celebrates Christmas publicly, with government holidays, minority rights are, honestly, unevenly enforced. In contrast, Hindu festivals like Diwali are accommodated in Western countries without backlash. Critics argue this asymmetry highlights Hindutva's insecurity, a majority religion feeling threatened by a tiny minority. Yet some Hindus push back against extremism, advocating pluralism as inherent to Sanatana Dharma. In conclusion, Christmas's transformation into a debate in India stems from well-intertwined historical grievances, political opportunism, and cultural anxieties. Hindutva's rise has normalized targeting Christianity, framing the festival as a battleground for national identity. Thank you for watching, and to all my wonderful viewers and loyal subscribers, may this Christmas wrap you in warmth, fill your hearts with joy, and surround you with the love of family and friends. Thank you for your constant support, kindness, and presence throughout the year. You make everything worthwhile. Wishing you a peaceful, magical Christmas, and a new year overflowing with hope, happiness, and new beginnings. Merry Christmas.